What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk about head movement during your swings. So, obviously, especially when learning, it's a great idea to keep your eye on the head of the mace, as you're swinging. Um, but you really don't want to get like real exaggerated with it. I've seen some people kind of doing weird, like ducking their heads under their elbows as their elbows come. And you really want to work around that. You want to kind of try to keep your head, stable. You don't want it flying all around. You don't want to tweak your neck swinging the mace. Um, but the main point today I wanted to talk about is I've been really focusing when doing single arm 10 to 2s on really trying to lock in onto a point, fixate on some point ahead of me, to try to keep things moving as smoothly as possible and not getting too exaggerated with my body movements. So this is kind of more of an advanced thing because obviously moving your torso is super important, especially swinging heavier weight two-handed. But with the single arm stuff, kind of at a certain point, you want to try to start minimizing certain things to try to tighten up the swing so it's not as exaggerated. I guess I'll do a couple reps here, kind of try to show what I'm talking about. So that whole time I was focused on this little spot right over there. And for me, when doing the single arm 10 to 2s, it's really helping me stay locked in and not drift, not cast crazy, because that is something that I find I do when I get really turning with the swing, is that's when I'll start casting it kind of crazy and just the whole movement gets kind of bigger than I want. Where I'm right now, I'm trying to really just dial it in to where it's just as tight as possible. Not a lot of extra stuff going on. Almost trying to do it primarily with, the lats, the arms, and a little bit less of the core, with a little bit less movement that way. But mostly it's just helping me, keep locked in, focusing on a spot in the distance there to just try to keep everything in one spot so I'm not getting too crazy, too out of control. So that's something to keep in mind if you find yourself drifting and moving and turning and doing all these other things, that maybe just pick a location around you, typically, in front of you, maybe up a little bit, maybe down a little bit. It's all up to you, whatever feels comfortable, and just find a spot to look at and just try to focus there and just see if that helps. So anyway, if you have any thoughts or questions about that, let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next video.